Hi, I'm Lucy, a six-year pupil from St Andrews and St Bride's High School in East Kilbride. I'm currently doing a Foundation Apprenticeship with SDS on the Work-Based Learning team. And today I'm here with Diane Greenlees from Skills Development Scotland. Diane, could you please tell us a wee bit about yourself?
Hi Lucy, delighted to be with you here today. So I'm Diane Greenlees, I'm Director of Critical Skills and Occupations at Skills Development Scotland. So I joined SDS in 2014, just over 7 years ago, and that was following a career working across many sectors. So I'd worked with the education sector, social enterprise sector, the public and the private sector before joining SDS. In my role at SDS, I'm really lucky. In the job I do, I'm leading a programme of transformational work, and that's embedding work-based learning into the education and skills system in Scotland. So that has involved me back in 2014, Foundation Apprenticeships. We did our first ever pilot programme with 42 people in Fife on a pilot, and I've led that programme working with many partners, with industry and many other people across Scotland and in SDS. To now we've had 15,000 young people on Foundation Apprenticeship programmes since the programme started 7 years ago. So I lead the FA programme, the Foundation Apprenticeships. I also lead on the work to develop and embed graduate apprenticeships into the education skills system. I also work with an employer services team, so working with employers across Scotland, supporting them with their plans to both attract new talent and to upskill their existing staff utilising apprenticeship programmes.
That sounds very interesting. Would you be able to explain to us exactly what you think a Foundation Apprenticeship is?
Yeah, so Foundation Apprenticeship is a work-based learning qualification and opportunity in the senior phase of now all schools across Scotland. So I think that's really important. It's now available in all schools, and it allows young people to gain not just a qualification, but much, much more. So, you know, you're getting the skill, experiential learning, so you're getting to work with employers. So right now, you're working today with me in SDS, and you're getting to work with employers. You're getting to basically be part of a team delivering and actually contributing to really important work, but getting a whole range of what we call meta skills. So communication skills, problem solving, teamwork, resilience, all of the skills that actually will ensure that you succeed in whatever you go on to do in life, whether you decide after SDS, you know, you go on to straight into work, to go to university or go to college. So Foundation Apprenticeships are designed to give learners like yourself a qualification and all those other skills.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with everything that you've said there. Like, I think I've gained so many skills that like I wouldn't have if I stayed in school like full time. But just being able to do like an apprenticeship and having that work experience, feeling a bit more independent, and being able to just like go into the office and do things that I wouldn't do in school, like be able to go out for lunch and stuff. Like you wouldn't really do that in school. Like it just felt like really good.
Yeah, and I mean, I was, you've asked me a bit about me. I was really inspired when I heard just how many things you do over and above your Foundation Apprenticeship. Obviously your other school subjects, so you're doing lots of other things in terms of, you know, you have your own YouTube channels, you do lots of vlogs, you're into nutrition, sport and everything. Do you want to tell me a bit more about that, and also what was it about the Foundation Apprenticeship that inspired you to choose that as a subject to hear?
Yeah, well, we actually had an assembly in our school about Foundation Apprenticeships, and the women had kind of listed like all the different apprenticeships that they had available. And as you say, I have a YouTube channel and I'm quite into social media. I've got Instagram, like Snapchat, like all the things teenagers kind of use. And I think I just, like when I was sitting there, like was like I could learn some more skills from this and use it to like help me as well, like to grow my platforms. So I think that for me just really stood out.
Yeah, and I mean, talk a bit more. I mean, I've had a bit of an idea speaking to some people about just the range of things you are currently working with us on. You know, you're doing things with App.Scot. You're obviously, today we're making a video and different things. So talk me through some of the things that you're working on just now with SDS that are making a big contribution to us as a company.
Yeah, so obviously right now we are doing this call and it's to lead out to like a project me and one of my other FAs have been working on, and it's going to be like a vlog a day just about apprenticeships, and we're just going to kind of try spread awareness about how apprenticeships have affected us and they've made us like want to move on with our lives.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, even speaking to just now, the skills that you're already demonstrating, are you finding in SDS that as the months go on, you're working with Emma and others in the team, that you actually, that those skills I talked about, communication and teamwork, and just really getting that feeling, as you say, coming in, you've been into the office a few times, just getting that feeling of what it's like to be part of a team and gaining those skills. Do you really feel that's benefiting you?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like just since starting the FA, I've been a lot more confident. Like I used to be this really shy girl that wouldn't really talk to many people. I was just always in my own little circle, but now I feel like it's helped me be a lot more confident. Apprenticeships aren't just for boys and stuff. Like lots of people have that stereotype that they're for boys. So what advice would you give to women, young women who would maybe consider an apprenticeship?
So interesting, one of the things we think is really important about foundation apprenticeships is you're breaking down some of those perceptions at an earlier stage. So, obviously over the last few years, there's been a lot of promotion to say, try and break down those gender stereotypes that, certain types of occupations, engineering or scientific technology or digital, it's more men that go into those industries and women into care and other sectors. So we've done a lot of work to try and within foundation apprenticeships to make sure that we've got a really, really good balance. And I suppose at that earlier stage, before it's a full-time job, you're able to 1 day a week with that subject go in and start to really see that a lot of these sectors and occupations are, I mean, there's fantastic jobs and women are just as capable of, going through those pathways and actually getting on and having very, very, successful careers. So it's really important that earlier, I suppose, people experience that, we can start to break down some of those barriers. And I think with foundation apprenticeships, we've actually got, it's 58% women, young women like yourself across Scotland doing foundation apprenticeships, and 42% males. So now across, we've got more work to do in terms of women into digital, women into STEM, women into engineering, but certainly we're really starting to see a lot of more women coming through the foundation apprenticeship route, and hopefully that will support more into the modern graduate apprenticeship and into jobs. So obviously both of us probably look at all sectors and all occupations and realise that we would be able to do a fantastic job in any pathway.
Yeah, that's actually a really interesting statistic to know. Like, I wouldn't know that many women actually are doing apprenticeships.
So Lucy, if you were speaking to one of your friends in school right now who are about to pick their option choices and are considering a foundation apprenticeship, what would be your words of advice to them?
Well, I would definitely just tell them to go for it and not be scared to take a leap and just apply. Because myself, I've been working with SDS and I also have my part-time job at the soft play. I do my YouTube channel, social media, everything. That's just given me so many skills and different things that I can just tell an employer like what I've done, and it can just look really good and stand out from the crowd when it comes to applications.
Thanks, Lizzie. It certainly would, and you're certainly an inspirational young woman. So it's been great speaking to you today. Thank you.
Thanks so much.